What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Tech Trio, episode 29. I am Lego Bruh. Joined with me today is going to be looks like on my right is Modwear Clothing.
Oh, yeah.
And then on my left, we got Perspective. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining us on episode 29. We are also live on Facebook. If you look us up, facebook.com/thetechtrio. You'll catch us on there. Also, we also have a YouTube channel. Go ahead and go there. Go look us up on YouTube, The Tech Trio. Click subscribe and click that bell icon so you get notified when we upload our past broadcasts and we post our highlight clips. One major thing that I like to ask is that if you guys can help us out with the subscribing, if we get 100 subscribers, we'll have our own personal link as well. And not only do we post our past. I was thinking about the last time you hosted. That's why. If you don't see any of our past broadcasts on YouTube, you guys can also check it on Facebook as well, because we post our past broadcasts and our highlight clips on Facebook as well. We have a lot to talk about. Nothing really major going on since E3 is now officially over, but we still have some pretty good news that we would like to talk about.
We do.
The first thing that I want to talk about is the Steam Summer Sale. Steam Summer Sale is now live. For those who aren't caught up with it just yet, Steam Summer Sale 2019 begins with a new way to earn free games. So apparently you can get some free games with this as well. The Steam Summer Sale goes from today, which is the 25th, all the way up until July 9th. So about 2 weeks to claim anything that you find interesting. Some of the games on here that I'm looking at right now seem like something that I want to be able to purchase. Let's see.
For $20. Oh.
Spent
59 on that.
Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. I know that Modware was talking about this game last week, but from the way that I've been looking at this game, it looks really good. I haven't seen any gameplay of Curse of the Moon just yet, so I might end up picking up that just because it's $6. Devil May Cry 5, might pick that up because I remember playing that while I was in the service. My roommate picked it up and he was enjoying the hell out of that game and he let me play it too. Prey, that's I've seen gameplay of that. That looks really good as well.
Wait. Devil May Cry 5 just came out this year, you mean?
Yep.
Did it come out this year?
Yeah. So this is the new one. This is the new version.
So yeah. I think I'm probably thinking about the one prior to this one then.
Gotcha.
And yeah, that's pretty much like the only games that I see that I'm mostly interested in. All these other games I'd have to take a look at. But yeah. If you guys, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more games than what it's showing on the screen that are going to be up for sale. So you can definitely check it out as well. Sekiro, I've seen gameplay of that. That looks like a really good game.
I want that.
Pillars of Eternity. That's what I want to get in there.
Which one?
Pillars of Eternity.
Never heard of that.
So, Pillars of Eternity is like this Baldur's Gate-ish like game. You have like 5 characters, something like that, and you move them across your map, so to speak.
Right.
And it's loot and spell based. You customize your characters, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a nerd. I know. I don't give a shit.
I don't think it's you being a nerd. It's just you're a lot older than me, so.
Well, it's not that. This fool doesn't even play it either. He's like, what's Baldur's Gate?
Well, I'm looking at something that you guys probably haven't played. It's called Don't Starve. That's my favorite indie game. They're on sale.
I know about
Don't Starve Together.
I know about that game.
See, you all about indie games.
So bomb. That game is so cool. What is it called? It's like a survival game.
Like how many hours of gameplay you think for one playthrough?
Oh, dude, it's a roguelike game, so like you could just keep playing it over and over and over
I
again. It's
see,
always
because it always
different
changes.
every time.
I see.
Yep,
That's
exactly.
sick. Okay.
It's a lot of fun, dude. And then they finally have Don't Starve Together, which is, well,
It's like
not all finally, but it's multiplayer.
Yeah.
They had it out like 3 years ago, and they didn't have it, so you can all survive together, which is really cool. So I recommend that.
Also, on top of the Steam Summer Sale, on July 15th and the 16th, it looks like it's only on July 15th and 16th, is the Amazon Prime Day sale.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so any game that you want that's like on Amazon Prime.
Were you gonna recommend a game for us though, real quick?
And
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, I did one and you did one, so I thought that was it.
Okay.
Do you want to recommend another one?
I thought you were gonna say something. That's why.
Oh, I'm getting excited because like I love the Steam sale, and as I was scrolling through it, I found another one that I like.
What was it?
Hollow Knight. That's on sale right now
I
for
heard about that
$8.99.
game. I've heard about that game too.
Dude.
I might get Civilization for $15.
Oh my goodness.
Which one?
Civilization 6.
Nice.
Yeah. I was always like curious about that.
Nice. Yeah, dude, those games are supposed to be legit too.
Sorry, I'm like trying to find ways to spend money on games that I'm gonna play, and I missed out on it last year, dude.
Did you really?
Yeah, I missed out on it last year.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Oh.
And
Divinity Original Sin 2 is on sale as well.
Well, there's that one game that you've been meaning to play.
What?
Neo.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I spent $60 on that game. Maybe less than that because I still bought it under the Best Buy Players Club. So it was like 10%, right? 10% off of new games?
Seems like it.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Oh man.
Rip Gamers Club.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is on sale for 10% off. The new one.
No.
PJ.
What?
Just a heads up.
Which one?
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Is how much?
10% off.
Oh, nice.
So the brand new one that just released a week ago.
What's it go for right now?
$35.99 instead of $39.99.
I'll probably take a look into that.
I would totally get that, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to like double check if she was still there.
Nah.
Because she said she wanted me to say something, but I didn't see it right now until like later.
But yeah. So these looks like these are some of like the highlighted games. So yeah, so it says see some of this is coming from GameSpot, by the way. This is their picks of the Steam Summer Sale. So obviously it's not everything that's gonna be on the Steam sale. So there's gonna be a lot more games that you can take a look at, which I'm definitely gonna check it out later tonight.
Yeah, and I recommend for those of you that just that this is your first Steam sale. Like what PJ was saying, Amazon will have stuff on sale as well. Also, I don't know if anyone's heard of Humble Bundle. They have really good sales as well. So check out their website. You could find like a whole like series or trilogy of games for like pennies. And they generally do it during the time of Steam sale as well to try to compete. So, yeah. GOG or Good O Games, they're really good. That's a really good one as well. What I like about GOG is they're DRM free. So remember back in the day where you could like download an exe file and install it?
Yeah.
They give you that exe file and you can copy it onto like a flash drive and you own it. So you don't have to like download it or anything like that. You literally own that exe file.
Cool.
Which is really cool. Yeah.
And to touch up on the other part of this thing where it says that you can earn free games. So this year's theme with the Steam sale is Grand Prix. So pretty much how to get free games that you have to buy games, and then every game that you I think it's like every dollar you spend, you get like a capacity to buy 100. You pretty much rack up all these points, and you get to choose different teams. For example, you have the hare, a corgi, a cockatiel, a pig, and a tortoise. So the more you spend on during the Steam sale, you earn points, and then with earned points, you get rewards such as free games and all the other stuff as well. So that's how you get your free games.
Man, this reminds me of like Steam sales back in the day because they used to have like little mini games or what is it called mini games like that when you buy. I'm glad they're bringing that back. It's cool.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this topic. Steam summer sale. If you got some money to blow off, have fun.
I don't know. I got a small budget for it, but not a huge one.
Right. But then again, you're looking at select few.
Yeah.
So you could obviously go on Steam right now, take a look at what other stuff is on sale, and then you can figure out from there. Cool. Ant, what you got for us?
What do I got? Give me a second. I gotta see. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about the C64 or the Commodore 64. They are I think they just released the trailer last night on this thing. Basically this is the Commodore 64. For those of you, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but it was like one of like the first ever like kind of computer video game consoles for your home. It literally came with a keyboard. You can even make your own games through BASIC and code your own stuff. So for those of you that know about like all the retro games, this is actually they're re-releasing this as a whole unit and a full functioning working unit. So you can use the keyboard and you can type out your own games. You probably can upload your own games onto this device and play all your other Commodore 64 games. What's cool with it is that you can connect it to any modern TV via the HDMI for 720p HD visuals, 60 hertz or 50 hertz. It has the updated joystick. It features micro switches, companions, the hardware, making the included games even more fun than ever. It has 64 pre-installed games, including classics such as California Games, Paradroid, and Boulder Dash, with new additions like Attack of the Mutant Camels, Hover, Bower, and then I'm probably chopping this because I haven't heard this one. Iridis Alpha, and then the Grid Runner. So this is a really old unit. I don't know if PJ you've even seen this before, have
No, that's like I'm looking at all these games that said it's included. And it's just like I'm too young for this. I've never heard of these games before.
I've had a bunch of like older dudes come up to me, talk to me about that at work. And,
really?
Yeah.
Dude,
like,
this is gonna be legit, dude. Like I kind of want to get it just to have it, but it's the full size, the original size and everything. So I think there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna want to buy this. What I like about their trailer is that they pop in a VHS tape to play the trailer. It's pretty cool. Very nostalgic looking.
GG.
Yeah. So I think they just announced this. Let me see what else is here. So what's included is going to be the C64 home computer, full-size working keyboard, micro switch USB joystick, one HDMI cable, USB power cable, USB AC adapter, and 64 games installed. You could pre-order it right now. They don't even have anything ready for America. They only have it for United Kingdom, Germany, and Italy. They will be releasing this more in the future, and I think they're releasing this at the end of this year. I want to say, I'm hoping I'm not mixing this up. Yeah, coming December 2019.
Nice, dude. Like, how much though is the question for me? Like that would since I collect, like I would be interested in picking one of these up. It's just to
How
know,
much?
I want to know how much.
Dude, it's like an old computer, man. Looks like a Apple computer, like keyboard. It
Yeah,
reminds
that
me of.
really old school that keyboard.
No,
Yeah.
what would made it better if the damn enter key was like that huge block, like the old like keyboards,
Yeah.
just a huge block.
You're talking about like that L-shaped
That
block.
Yeah.
L-shaped block, yeah. Where the top part's like super fat and then the bottom part's not as fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, I'm very interested in it because I always liked those DOS looking games back in the day, like Centipede and stuff and Asteroids, you know, the black backgrounds with just, you know, ANSI like graphics and stuff. So
So that's
it's
where those games came, like pretty much came from then on the Nokia phones.
Yeah.
which ones?
I'm showing my age right now. You know those old school Nokia phone, make your own
What do you like,
freaking
Snake?
ringtones and yeah, Snake and all that stuff on there.
Probably, yeah. DOS made ones, yeah. Yeah, those are old school, man.
I mean, what would the operating system be on there? It would be DOS, wouldn't it? Since it was just
No,
interface.
it's its own
It was its
operating
own.
system, man. Yeah, but it was close to being like DOS. It's like basic, you know, like command keys and stuff like that. Yeah, you definitely needed that stuff. But DOS was its own format, you know. Yeah. Oh yeah, I miss DOS, dude. Remember running all your video games in DOS? You could never run them in Windows.
I never. Dang.
What?
Yeah.
Man, that shows my age.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Back in the day, Windows couldn't
Hold on.
run.
I'm trying to
video.
think. I'm trying to think.
You gotta
because-
remember that.
Well,
Warcraft only ran in DOS, dude.
because I played the first Warcraft. I
Yeah,
fucking
that
played the
only
first
ran
one.
in DOS.
To all our viewers out there, I have no say into this because I've never experienced this kind of stuff before.
Damn.
Dang.
That's old, dude.
I am
Yeah,
the youngest of this group.
So you would execute it in Windows. It would then close Windows, and then it would. Oh no! Sorry, you would have to exit out of Windows and then execute the command in DOS to run it. Yeah.
Can I ask you what you're doing?
Oh,
Fixing
I'm
that kink?
loosening the. So what I'm doing right now, what he's asking is, you see this braided cable right here?
Yeah.
It was really tangled, and so I'm kind of loosening it up so that I can fix this kink.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because like it's just the cloth part.
Yeah, it's
It's
just the cloth.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to do this dude a favor, but at the same time, you know, I'm trying to remember. Like, I just remembered there was a program I know was Organ Trail. Now that I think of it,
So that's Apple.
was that Apple?
Yes.
Yep.
Because I remember back in elementary school, every time we would go to the computer lab to have some free time, that's what we play, and then it's just nothing but Apple computers.
Yeah,
and that
it
was
was
the
a Macintosh.
there you go.
Okay.
And that was the only computer that the only game that was on that computer was
And
the
then-
Oregon Trail.
There was another game that I played too called The Great Escape. Now that I think
I
was
don't
a DOS game because it didn't really show. It just showed an image on top, and then it gave you 3 selections in the bottom. Then you would enter whatever 1, 2, 3, YN, all of that. But I don't know. I could be.
So there
Remember.
were DOS games, as in like word games like that, but there were also DOS games that just ran in DOS but were graphical like Warcraft. Yeah. Just because it's text, the graphics were still kind of cool. Like they were able to manipulate it and kind of make it look, more graphical in DOS. That's why DOS was able to handle it. Windows was more of just a user interface that you can manipulate, you can move around in the background of your computer. That's why you have Windows, and that's why you have never mind, like directories and stuff like that.
I get that. Sorry, I like clicked on all this different stuff.
Oh no, you're good.
Yeah.
I love DOS because like you can move around, like backslash, and then I like dir/w to show the directory, and it would just like pop up with all the directory in text. Yeah, you had to know all the commands though. That was the problem. Yeah,
it's like coding pretty much.
yeah. That's pretty much what Windows is doing for you now. It's just graphical. You're just clicking it, and in the background, it's doing the typing for you. You know, to maneuver in there. That's what's so nice about Windows.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm sure that's why there are some that say like before you needed a degree to use a computer. Now you just freaking mouse click everything.
Exactly, everything's done in the background, and we're just boom, boom, boom. My dad, I asked him, I'm like, so what'd you think about Windows? He's all, dude, it made computers faster because he had to type everything. And now when they invented the mouse, he's like, dude, it's so fast. You just click, 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 click. He's all, that was like super fast. You can move around in the computer. I was like, wow, that's weird. We take that for granted.
Yeah, see, I never really knew exactly how it was, typing in all of the commands and stuff, but I would read all the stuff about people saying that it was so much harder to use a computer back then.
I think if I were to sit down with you and show you, I think you'd understand it because you understand how a computer works, and all you have to know is just the directories, how to get to the C directory, and then the Windows directory, and then the, stuff like that. It's real simple. You just have to type it all out. Anyways, so the Commodore 64, if anybody's interested in typing your life away and actually making video games, I don't think anyone else out there would love to do that, but it's out there for you guys.
Did you say what the price point is for this?
No, there was no price point because it's not available yet for us.
Oh.
Well, okay,
see
so
if
how
I can
much is
click
it
on
for UK?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking.
Yeah, to get back on track here, sorry.
No, you're good. So right now it's 110 pounds. So that's about $130.
110 pounds?
Yeah. I think it's like 130, 150, somewhere.
100. So in US dollars, that converts to 140 bucks.
Okay.
140 bucks.
So $140 for this guy right here, the Commodore 64.
140 bucks for.
And it's not a mini, it's not a classic because they already released that. This is a full functioning Commodore 64.
140 bucks for a keyboard, people.
Come on now.
Oh heck no! So you're gonna play the hater card this week, huh?
I am not.
All right. Okay.
I am not playing the. I am not playing the hater card. I am not playing the hater card.
I know. I said that your guys' little Game Boy looking thing was a paperweight, but hey, it's cool. I get you.
Oh my god. Hey, just because I'm the host doesn't mean you gotta make me look like an asshole here.
Hey, you're the one that said for a keyboard.
Am I wrong to say that it does not looks like a keyboard?
You are. Well, it is a keyboard.
Well, there you go.
That's how you play the games, dude.
Yeah, that's how you play the game. You have to type in which game you want to play, man.
Yeah, it's so manual. Like think about it this way. Like, attack. That would be your command. So you tell it to attack. Exit. Save game.
Oh,
what are my options type thing?
Yeah, exactly. You'd want to type in exit, or basically you used to put like floppy disks in. That's pretty much how you put the game in, and you would be like execute this on the floppy, on this drive, like E:\\. Like
know how you have say like a file, like let's say this is just an example if I'm understanding correctly. Let's say you want to open an image, right? Okay. And the image is located on your desktop. So open /C drive whatever folder and then slash desktop.
Yep.
And then
And
slash
then-
item name.
dot .jpg.
Well, you
Yes.
gotta wave your fucking hand in
I'm
front of my
sorry,
face,
I'm sorry.
you asshole.
I'm able-
God.
this- The words just come out of my hands that way. That's why.
That's how you talk to me. That's every time you talk to me and try to get your point across, you only do that to me.
We're trying to hit you with the geek hand, slap you to try to get it in your head. But yeah, so you put the floppy in the drive, and that drive is E drive, the letter E. You'd be like E:\\/ setup.exe, and then enter, and then it would set up the game for you.
He's just like not impressed.
I'm not. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Okay.
It's like, I'm already bored, guys.
No, that just sounds like too much work to play a game.
Okay, hey, people had to do that to get where you are now, man. So
You know
so
what?
you
That's
better
true.
just praise that.
That's true. It takes a lot of you know what I've been watching recently, since we're on the topic of, like having to do a lot of code and stuff.
Right.
I've been watching this documentary on how it's a 3-part documentary on how Final Fantasy fell and then rose. Final Fantasy 14. And I've been watching this.
PJ's face, he's
as
not
I'm working.
interested again.
Okay, look. What they had to do, right, in order to remake the game
my
and relaunch it to what it is now, right, is they had to crunch updates.
Okay.
They had to crunch updates on their current version of the game, right? And at the same time, behind the scenes, make a whole new game from scratch, okay? So I can understand that it takes a hell of a lot of coding, a hell of a lot of manpower, and a hell of a lot of time just to make a game and to make it work properly too.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, just think about it this way. Let's just say, I mean, Anthem, right?
Okay.
Anthem did so bad at launch, but
It's horrible right now.
let's just say all of a sudden, they changed their minds and they want to pull a Final Fantasy 14, which is make a
Not
new
gonna
game
happen.
behind. Yeah, but in a fantasy world, okay?
In a fantasy world.
you know.
In a fantasy world.
Because I mean, Square Enix did it because they had to save their name as far as the Final Fantasy name is concerned.
Okay.
But
With Final Fantasy 14.
with Final Fantasy 14,
Right.
but I mean, let's just say you really want to play. You really like Anthem, right? You thought it was a really dope game, right?
Yeah.
It just
It's a
was
horrible
unfortunate the way that things turned out for it, right?
Right.
So I mean, let's just say they turned around and made it the best game. They made it one of the highest player-based games in the industry, like
Okay.
how Final Fantasy 14 did. Like, isn't that like a good thing? Isn't that
Right.
dope?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how the hell we got on that topic.
I don't know either.
Oh my
I
god,
was trying
we're
to figure out
rambling.
where you were going with
I don't
that.
know. I don't know.
I was like, what does this have to be? What does this have to do with me saying that this is just a keyboard for $140?
I don't know. I'm done, guys. Good night.
Moving
By the way,
on.
no more king.
No, but it's a keyboard with 64 built-in games that you can plug into any TV and play video games. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
For $140.
All right, guys.
Okay. Well, the
Oh, and you
concept.
can
The
code-
concept is cool. Okay, I'll say the concept sounds
Don't
interesting.
lie. Just be
You
truthful.
can code your own games too, man.
Be truthful. If you don't care, I respect your opinion, sir. You are definitely from a different generation, so I understand.
Yes, you are.
So I understand.
But this is the retro games, okay?
Yeah.
This is
definitely-
my corner. This is my corner. You handle the AAA games, okay?
I'm just sorry. Okay, well, I'll say this. This is definitely one retro game topic that you brought up that I was not interested in.
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right. So, perspective. What do we have for you?
Well, it's definitely not going to be, about writing your own codes and games, So
I
you
know.
can stay awake for this one.
I think we geeked out too much on him.
Oh, gosh.
We're too much nerds for him now. He's too cool for us.
Anyway, I just want to mention that TwitchCon tickets went on sale last week. Last Wednesday.
Boo.
We're going to be there on Saturday, just so you guys know, on the 28th. Yeah, so if you want to say hi.
Yeah, after selling my right kidney.
Yeah, the prices were pretty.
How much is it for one ticket?
For one day, $100.
Yeah, and then for 3 days it was $170. We were about to go for the 3 days, but it's way too much, man. And
for 3 days is $170.
Yeah.
Okay, if a ticket's $100.
Exactly.
If a ticket
I would have gone all 3.
Yeah, I would spend the extra for a 3-day trip.
See, but that's you. Like, I had to spend for both of us, and that's not in my budget.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, it's already expensive, bro.
And I just forget my
bucks.
Okay.
True. All I'm gonna look out for
the record, folks, I'm not the money bags over here. Just saying. Anyways.
All I'm gonna look out for are the cam girls for $100 worth.
So clearly we already know what's gonna be happening at the at TwitchCon. Myself and Perspective over here, we've been dabbling with blogging recently, and so we're gonna be vlogging that entire trip there, and we're only gonna see Modware for like a split second, and then he's gonna be going around looking for something.
Looking for girls. No, I'll just have my phone in like right next to me, next to my lap, and be like, "Hey, Modware, what you doing?" Oh, this girl over here. I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, okay, all right." I'll live stream it all. Hey guys, Modware is about to go pick up on a chick right now.
Yeah, right. That's something. You know what? Actually, you know what? I feel like that's something that myself and Modware would do. Me and Ant would do that. The only reason why is because both of us are single as fuck.
You're gonna be like, "Dude, Perspective, what are you doing?"
We're gonna be walking around. We're just gonna be each other's wingman the entire time we're there.
Okay, and then Kim and I will follow.
There you go.
So I think there's like cubes where like
you can stream
Twitch streamers. Yeah, you can stream in, and so like I'm gonna be just hanging out around there.
Yeah, I was actually gonna try and do at least one stream over there and then just clip it. Like, hey guys, I'm here.
And it's gonna be behind one famous streamer. Like,
no, hey, I'm gonna be behind them like this.
Hi guys.
I'll be like this.
Just at the window, just be like, "Hey guys."
Yeah. See, look, $200 for the TwitchCon 3 days on a party, but the party they didn't say too much who was there. I was doing a lot of research on it.
Yeah, but I don't.
Guess there's performers that are.
I don't care about the. I don't care about the party. The party is like, okay, I'm like I'm not a party person type.
Yeah,
like
you don't look like it.
No.
Wow.
No. It's like no offense taken, because I grew like I matured differently than all the other people that I know, and that's because me being in the service. So my mentality is a little bit different, and the way that I grew up was a little bit different. Or how I spent like my early 20s, I would say, because quick background, joined the military when I was 18, and I got out when I was 20. So from 18, 19, and 20, I wasn't focused on going to college. I wasn't focused on going out to EDC, all those kind of stuff, like parties, hanging out with my friends and getting drunk and all that kind of stuff. No, that wasn't my life. So a party doesn't sound appealing to me. But for a 3-day, for what they're offering,
you would have done that?
Yeah.
See, I wanted to do that too, but I can't freaking afford extra.
It's expensive, bro.
$60.
So $100 for one day is expensive, but I mean,
Enough.
I'm hoping it's worth it, man. Like, just do one day because I honestly think you're gonna get tired. To be honest with you,
That sounds.
Well,
Yeah.
I would have just toughened it out, dude. Honestly, because
I would
it's
have gotten a
here.
hotel room then.
Right,
Yeah, that's
because
what
you
I was
also
thinking
got
too.
because you also got to think about it too. If you do a single day, like how much of TwitchCon are you gonna absorb? You know?
Exactly.
Everything. It would have been, but the thing is, it would have ended up being work.
Let's see.
You cut out. What'd you say?
It would have ended up being work.
Okay,
You need
gotcha.
to close that door.
Okay.
All
Excuse
honesty,
me.
I think the only people that would love to stream or love to be there for 3 days is to know when your favorite streamers are going to be there and
Yeah.
schedule around that. And since we don't really have anyone that really watching that you absolutely need to see, you know what I mean? I think going one day is enough.
Well, I was thinking too, like, just seeing how it is this year, and then if next year, find ourselves going there again, then I would definitely go with the 3 day, depending on how, like.
Finding us going there again, we are definitely gonna go again next year.
Well, okay, so 2 years ago it was in San Diego. Last year it was in San Jose. So
so it all
next
depends.
year it's probably going to be San Jose. Yeah,
Okay. I mean,
they're going back
you
and
guys want
forth.
to take a road trip to San Jose?
Hell no, not
Yeah,
for
that's
that.
7 hour drive. We would need to have a hotel.
I would highly recommend flying for that
too.
price.
Yeah. Maybe.
But that's if you guys are really serious. I'd like to see how it is for $100. Like I said, if it's worth it or not. I'm already going to Anime Expo, which was, dude, a 4-day pass for $70.
Are tickets still available for that?
Yeah.
What day is Anime Expo?
Anime Expo is July 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Fuck. Yeah, I can't do those.
Yeah. That's next week.
And
then Comic Con, like for one ticket, like I got a Sunday ticket for like $40. So I mean, to pay $100 for TwitchCon, there better be something really, really good. That's all I'm gonna ask.
True.
Because I honestly feel like, and this is what one of my employees mentioned, is that the reason why it costs so much is because they need to fly out the big Twitch streamers like Ninja, like Dr. Disrespect, and like freaking, they cost a ton of money. And so we're paying for that right now,
I was gonna say something, but I figure we wait till the end of the stream or towards the end of the stream to talk about it.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyways, so TwitchCon, what days? Can you remind our viewers what days it's gonna be on, Ron?
So it's gonna be from the 27 to the 29. We are gonna be there. That's a Friday through Sunday.
Oh.
If you guys don't know,
I already see who Ant's gonna look for.
So so for those of you that decide to go, we will be there, the Tech Trio. So if you do see us, say hi.
Yeah, say
we
hi.
Don't bite. And there's probably not going to be anybody around us because we're not as popular as the other people. So if you want our autograph, we will give you our autograph.
Yeah, we'll give you 5 of them. Fuck it.
And not just us three as well. Perspective's wife X Chance is going to be there too, who actually, as a matter of fact, started streaming recently as well. So go ahead and give her a follow on twitch.tv.
And she can sign. She can give you an autograph too.
But anything else? Anything else?
Definitely. Okay, so
what's you got for us?
You know how the new Ryzen chips will support, well, the new motherboard can support PCIe 4.0?
Right.
Well, they're already announcing that they're making PCIe 6.0.
Elaborate. I'm lost.
So it's just faster speeds
for
PCI. Like 5 is already out there.
Mm-hmm.
We're just not using, it's not available to us. It's not released, I don't believe.
Right.
I don't know too much on 5. I just know that 4 is out there right now and available for us with the new Ryzen chip. But yeah,
Who's
PCIe
coming out
6
with
is
6?
announced.
So
According
what chip is gonna be
to
with 6?
according to the Anantech article here, it doesn't say what chip. It just says that it's in development already, and it's gonna be 128 gigabytes per second.
Yeah, and then if you take a look at it, I mean, it did say that specs are to land in 2021. That's in 2 years. So a lot can change in 2 years. Like Ryzen could be pumping out more chips, or even a new breed of chips.
Trips. Well, see, that's very possible because our support for our chips is going to end in 2020. So, as far as whether or not we're going to have continued support with the new motherboards, is still in question.
Right. See, so can't really say what chips are going to be featured for it, and plus,
at least according to sources.
Right. At least according to sources, it's not going to tell us what chips are going to be supported just yet. At least not until 2021. As the year gets closer, we're going to get more information about this kind of stuff, and then what chips are going to be supported and everything. But it seems but you already know, like AMD and Intel are going to be big on this. So,
speaking of Intel, did you know that I don't know if you've heard, I didn't really get into too much on the specs of the new Ryzen chips, but I guess one of them is going to be competitive. Like, I think it's either better or outbeats a Intel CPU that is $1,000 and it's like half the price.
Was it? That's the Ryzen 9. It was the
Was it the Ryzen 9?
It was a Ryzen 9 because it's supposed to compete with Intel's $1,000 chip, and because I remember we talked about this. I think it was at the last stream or 2 streams ago. We were actually talking about this. The 3900 the 3900X. I think that's the one.
Yeah, it shows right here.
Yeah, the 3900X is supposed to compete with Intel's $1,000 chip, and it's going to be a lot. It's going to be delivering more to the table than that Intel's $1,000 chip.
Yeah, but because of that, right? Intel's gonna drop their I don't know if this is 100% true right now, but this is what's going around the grapevine, according to Tech Power Up, that they're going to lower the prices of their processors by up to 15%.
Now, even doing so, though, okay, now this is just a matter of opinion here for the both of you, actually. If Intel decides to drop their prices 15%, would you go back to an Intel?
I wouldn't go back to an Intel, but I would
Would you invest in one to build like a separate PC for yourself?
Not for myself, hell no. I mean, I'm sure our other YouTubers are already thinking about it, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of how to build a cheap PC with a i5 4690K type deal for only $300.
Okay.
Right. I'm pretty sure I'm going to see a lot of that. Everyone's going to see a lot of that. But no, I wouldn't care. I would just wait for the 3000, see what happens, get some real benchmarks and testing on it, see how it performs. Maybe, but I'm gonna wait. Honestly, depending on how much of a performance increase it's gonna be in comparison to what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna wait.
Okay. And would you ever go to Intel?
I mean, as a side project, maybe, but I love my computer, dude. From how it is, I haven't had any issues with it, so there's no reason for me to even change up.
Right, and you're running an AMD Ryzen 7 2700X right now.
Yeah.
Correct?
Oh, but of course,
I love that thing. I mean, dude, no issues, nothing. I haven't seen anything happen to this. I mean,
Mine's running fine too.
Yeah.
Ryzen 5 1600X.
Like I said, if it's like a little side project, maybe.
Right.
But like, there's no reason for me to even do that right now. So I'm happy.
Yeah.
Thanks again, perspective.
Well, you're welcome.
But even if what's it called? And you said this is rumors, right?
Well, I
Intel's
mean,
doing?
there's so many outlets that I watch and follow that are, talking about this. Gamers Nexus, Hardware Unboxed, and they particularly those two outlets. I'll just say they don't really like talking about rumors very much.
Right.
So this could be something very well set in stone.
Right. But like I was gonna say, even if Intel decides to cut their prices by 15%, that's still gonna be more than what the Ryzen 9 3900X is gonna cost.
It will be, but there are still people that are willing to put their money on Intel, no matter the price.
Right. Okay. I would rather stick with Ryzen, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would.
If you have no issues, why change?
Why change? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. If you don't have any issues, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Sometimes I like that saying, but other times I don't, because it's an excuse for someone to freaking not replace something that needs to be replaced.
Right, but that's just other people who are just like, it seems to be fine. Who, probably don't aren't very knowledgeable in that kind of stuff. It's like, oh yeah, maybe this has a couple more uses, this and that.
Hey, I know this bed got a lot of piss stains on it, but it can last an extra 3 more years.
There you go.
God, no.
Oh man. Anyways, anything else other than that, or is it my turn?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think it's your turn.
All right.
I did 2.
No, yeah, you did. But the Twitchcon was kind of short, so
yeah,
short and sweet. Just like my next topic. The next topic I'm gonna be talking about. This goes back to a topic that Modware talked about last week. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. So in a post-launch patch, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night will add multiplayer into the game. So if you already own the game, whether it's on the Switch, PS4, PC, I don't know if you said Xbox as well, right? It's available on Xbox. And
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and if you have other people that that plays this game and are enjoying it, looks like you're going to be able to play multiplayer in some of these games as well. So both the Xbox Store and the PlayStation Store list the game as having multiplayer for up to 2 people. Steam, but in Steam and on the Switch, it's only listed as a single player game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So for the time being, what it says here for the time being is only single player. But multiplayer will be coming out in several free updates per a launch press release from 505 Games, which seems to be the developer of the game.
So, I wonder if it's going to be online co-op or if it's...
I mean, that would make sense. That would definitely make sense. I would like if you were to get this game, you already have it, or you're going to get the game on Switch or anything like that. If you decide to get it on Steam or anything like that, and I decide to get the game on Steam, I'd be willing to play it, to be honest, because the game still looks really good. But
oh, dude, I just picked it up, and what is it called? I haven't played it yet, but I've been wanting to play. I can't wait.
It sounds like another game that you keep.
Shut up. I'm there it is, Horizon. Just chilling right there.
Just staring at you, just open me.
I know.
You didn't open it yet?
Nope.
Dang. Dude,
brand
my
new.
voice cracked.
Yeah.
Saying that, dang. Wow.
I can already tell that's gonna go in the Twitch highlight clips.
Brand new. Never been opened.
Oh man.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Just one of
I
these
can't wait to play.
Just one of these days, like you invite us to your place for a barbecue, and she'll be like, "Hey, yeah, let me see your Zero Dawn real quick." Just open it for you. Hey, there you go. Now you can start playing.
I know. It looks really good too. Did you stop streaming it?
I haven't been streaming in about 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay.
So
You're gonna get back on it though?
yeah. Oh, dude, definitely.
Nice.
Didn't you make like a new YouTube channel?
I was gonna bring that up. Thank you. Thank you.
What?
Thank you. Ruined it for me.
Sorry, I stole your fire.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Thanks, man. Thanks.
I didn't know. I thought you were gonna be quiet about
man.
it. I thought you were gonna be all like shy about it.
Thanks. No, I wasn't gonna be shy about it. I was gonna bring it up at the end of the stream, but thanks, you know.
Bring it up now. Bring it up now. Why not now?
Okay, fine.
We're on the topic.
All right. Since Modware decided to talk about how if I'm gonna go back in streaming, to all our viewers out there who are following me on Twitch, twitch.tv/LegoBruh, apologize that I haven't been streaming in about 2 weeks. I've been busy with other stuff and everything, but as what Perspective over here decided to ruin for me. I have started up a second YouTube channel other than my personal one. This is going to be a newer one.
Obviously.
I'm gonna hurt you. Anyways, yeah, so the new channel is going to be called Lego Plays, and it's pretty much going to be my YouTube channel where I do a lot of playthroughs. So you guys will be able to check that out pretty soon. More info will be released. You can check it out. I'll be posting updates on that on our Facebook page, the Tech Trio Facebook page, even with the channel as well, because I'm going to be doing some renovations in my room so I can get everything set up, and then we'll hopefully start recording tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that, guys.
I've been wanting to stream live on YouTube.
Well, I'm not going to be streaming, though.
No, I was just throwing that out.
Oh, okay.
I thought about it too. I was thinking of doing a dual stream.
Oh, really?
From Twitch to YouTube.
Multi-stream.
Yeah. I thought about that. Either that or Twitch and Facebook.
Yeah, or all three.
I don't know if I want to do all three. It gets too complicated after that.
No, there's a website called Multi-Stream where you log into that. You log into that and then it throws it on all three of them.
Okay. Well, shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's gonna take a look.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a look at it, of course. But I don't know. I need to get settled here first. Yeah. It's your idea, but I mean, I was thinking of doing it too.
I don't care.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Honestly, it don't matter. But I mean, I need to get all settled up in here first.
Yeah.
But anyways, definitely a game that going back to Bloodstained, I'm definitely gonna end up picking this up. If I can find it a little bit cheaper than what it's going for on Steam right now, which what Modware said it's going for $35.99, then I'll pick it up. If not, then Steam's my only chance or only choice.
Yeah, because it's brand new. I mean, I can't believe it's already 10% off.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
But I'm definitely gonna check that game out. And then who knows? Once the multiplayer available comes on, maybe I'll play with Modware Clothing if he decides to get on his PC.
It'd be kind of cool if there was crossplay and you and I can play on my Switch and then you could play on
that
Steam.
Would be pretty cool. Oh yeah, definitely. Or better yet, not other than playing on my PC, but on my brand new laptop.
There you go. Just a heads up, your brand new laptop webcam keeps like, what is it called?
Freezes,
like,
right?
Yeah, it freezes and then like it kind of slows down sometimes.
Bottom
I don't
right?
know what's going on. Bottom right? What the hell does that mean?
No, he's explaining something to me.
Oh.
Okay, I guess it's not on. It might be something in your settings, dude.
Yeah, just a heads up.
It looks fine though. Oh, I can see it on your end.
Yeah, it like lags too. One time you were talking and then it was your video was slower than what you were talking for a second. Yeah,
It could
it's
be
all
your
good.
connection to Discord.
It could be
Yeah,
because
that's possible.
I've seen parts of that happening through your end too. So
No,
on me it did.
no.
Yeah. Anyways, and what you got for us? What other
All right.
retro news?
So getting a little bit newer since the Commodore 64 was too old for you. The new Atari system is going to be releasing in early 2020. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I've never played this that much.
So the Atari, that was the first console I ever played. But this is a new like modern day Atari system, okay? It's not going to play your old Atari games. It will if you want it to, but
you don't need a keyboard.
Yeah, you don't need a keyboard. You don't have to type in what you want to play.
All right, assholes. God.
See, it even has an Ethernet port. You got to give it a chance.
Yeah.
You got to give it a chance, man. It's got an Ethernet port.
Oh my god.
So this is the new device that they're trying to sell at the beginning of next year. It has USB 3.0, HDMI, Wi-Fi, Ethernet, Bluetooth. It's supposed to have the Ryzen chip.
Yep, I'm looking at that right now. Powered by AMD Ryzen with Radeon graphics technology.
Exactly, with the Radeon graphics. So hopefully they're going to be finally competing as a console, you know, a modern day console for us to play. On top of that, what's really cool, you can plug in any computer component to it and it's supposed to work. So if you wanted a keyboard, you can plug in a keyboard.
Oh, no longer
but
interested.
You don't need a keyboard.
You still interested?
But on top of that, watch this. You can get a USB flash drive that already has Windows on it, and it can boot up off of that USB in Windows or Linux or any operating system that you want. So Seriously? It can, yeah. They're doing something different too. So I thought maybe you guys would be interested in that. But they're, yeah. What I like about it is that their modern controller looks like kind of like an Xbox-esque kind of, you know, controller. But what I really think is cool is that they have the classic joystick still, but it's Bluetooth wireless. So that's pretty cool, man. Like being able to play all the old school games with the joystick. Yeah, it is pretty sick. Dude, as a kid, I used to play pole position with that thing, man. Oh, man.
I'll just put it on my lap, dude.
Seriously?
Nope. No. That's not how it works.
All right, folks. This is gonna be the last stream of the Tech Trio.
What? Why?
Oh, freaking this
He's
guy.
He's a shame, man. He's a shame.
This guy over here. We'll put it on my lap and play with the joystick.
So yeah, so that remember how I was telling you guys can install any OS. That's the Atari Sandbox mode. So that's kind of interesting. It's compatible with most PC peripherals, customizable experience, Atari speaker hat compatible. I don't know what that means. Huh, weird.
You know what the console looks like? It looks like an old school router.
I was gonna say that too.
So have you ever seen a Atari before? Like a original Atari?
Yeah, it looks similar to that, doesn't it?
It looks like it has like a wood label on it. It's made out of wood almost. Yeah. So yeah, they have 3 different colors. They have a wood one, which I would probably get the classic wood looking one. They have a black one, and then they have like this yellow speckled. But on top of that, the price starts at $390. It's fairly expensive.
That's super expensive.
So we'll see. Walmart's gonna carry it, and GameStop if they're still alive.
Rip GameStop.
Okay,
Yep.
so I had to take a look at what this what you were saying that you don't know what a speaker head is. So
What is that?
I had to look it up. It is 100% a damn hat. It's exactly what the name implies, a speaker hat. Atari speaker hat. So pretty much it's like it's just like
an actual Atari hat.
It's an actual Atari hat.
Like a snap.
Go to
snapback.
that first one right there.
Oh, It's got the speakers on the bill.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Like you just sit there with your hat, just like, don't bother me.
Like
that is amazing.
That's what a speaker head is. Like, see, those are the speakers right there.
That is awesome. I'd rock it.
Here, like talking to someone. What? I can't hear you over these Atari speaker hats.
Oh man, but that's pretty cool. So it says here that it's designed to be ultra thin and lightweight. Technology inside consists of proprietary, high fidelity stereo speakers and microphone.
Oh, what?
Yeah, there's a microphone. It's
so instead of a headset.
Instead of a headset, it's a hat.
It's a hat set.
A hat set.
Oh,
It's a hat set.
Oh man,
that just clicked. Oh no, it's speaker hat. Speaker hat.
With rechargeable lithium, it has a rechargeable lithium-ion battery, a universal control button, and an LED indicator light right up on the side of the hat. So you know how some of those hats, like, okay, for example, like the hat that Ron's wearing has like those little holes on the top for breathability and everything. So one of the LED indicator lights looks like one of those. Right next to the power button.
I would rock that at TwitchCon.
But this
blue one. I'd wear the blue one.
Of course you would.
The flu.
Dang, $130. Wow.
Yeah.
And it's not a keyboard.
$130 for the for the limited edition Atari speaker hat. And the limited edition one, it has Pong on it.
Oh, what? It does?
Yeah, it says Pong as the logo.
So, PJ, do you know what Pong is?
Shut up. Yes, I do.
Okay, just making sure.
It's on the Commodore 64, sir.
So, am I supposed to be typing move up an inch, move down 20 inches?
Up, down, 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 up, down.
Okay, you know the Commodore 64 comes with a joystick, right?
Yeah, that too, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Why are we going back to the Commodore 64? Why? Just why? I thought right now it's all about Atari.
He's like, why?
Oh my gosh. Because I'm going to buy one and I'm going to bring it to your house and you're going to love that thing.
Yo, you need to try out my Commodore 64. Come on, man. You got to, man. You got to.
You got to try out my Commodore 64, man.
I was just getting my dogs to attack you.
Oh my gosh! Attack that! The keyboard. You're like helping. You're like getting old keyboard. You're like, okay, attack!
Like training him how to attack keyboards.
Oh man!
But that VCS though, it's pretty dope. The price, the price point on it too.
That's expensive. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't spend that much on that kind of a router unless it's speeds.
But that's like the normal cost of today's console, PS4.
You know what this might say? What? You know what this might predict?
What's up?
That the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, whatever it's gonna be, is gonna be like $500-$600.
The Xbox Scarlet.
Yeah,
we won't know.
Because if that is $400, you know those aren't gonna be $400.
Wow, look at that. So off topic here, but I guess my wife submitted a petition to get her name on Twitch because there was someone named Lady X Chance, and so after she submitted her petition, they accepted it because she was previously using Lady with two Y's,
Right.
and now she's got Lady with one Y. She's so happy now.
Hmm.
Follow her at twitch.tv/LEDYX Chance CHANCE. Congratulations.
Okay.
You don't need a keyboard for that one though.
Oh my god. Both of you guys suck. Sorry.
So I'm thinking they're going to be about $500-$600 then the new ones, new consoles.
Well, that's true because they are going to use the new Ryzen chips as well.
Yep.
This is information that I pulled off this website. We talked about this last time too. Remember that? So I'm not going to say anything.
No, you have to because you're using their website. You have to. Now we can have a little talk about it. So this piece of information that Mr. Lego Bruh here is about to present to us is from a website called t3.com. Yeah, I know. We're in the process of changing our logo, I believe, right, Amp?
Changing our logo.
Yes.
On it, yeah.
So, but anyway, back to the topic ahead here.
So going back to like what you were guys speculating, what the cost of the next generation of consoles. So this is leaks that came out. Most recently, respected Sony analyst Hideki Yasuda pegged the launch date of the PS5 as November 2020, with a starting price point of $499.
Yep, sounds about right.
Why is this something that you say too? Take that with a pinch of salt for now, but Yasuda often has accurate information. That's almost like what you say all the time. Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Well, because not a lot of these things are set in stone. It's always subject to change, you know?
Right.
Everything that's pre-info that's not directly from Sony is always subject to change. These are just inside sources that people have that happen to have connections in Sony, you know? That's how these type of information comes out.
Right. Okay. But I just wanted to point that out there. That's all. Back to the Atari, though. Yeah, would you buy one for that price point?
To be honest with you, I'd like to see how it works. I probably would not buy it because I'm so much into PlayStation, especially if this is a modern day console. It's not on my radar.
Right.
I just thought it was really interesting that Atari is, from the past is now releasing a new console. So me personally, I probably would love to just try it out just to see how it is, but I'm probably not going to buy it. Yeah,
it's funny.
expensive.
It's funny the fact that they said that it's going to the streaming portion of it, where it says watch your favorite web-based streaming videos and entertainment and play games at up to 4K resolution at 60 frames per second.
Mm-hmm.
The Atari, right?
Yeah. Can you imagine some of these games that you play that are on the Atari at 4K?
Okay, so it's not just classic games. There's going to be also AAA games that.
Yeah, there's gonna be new games on it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just. It's not just classic.
So it's pretty much just a new console coming to the game.
Yeah, it's a brand new console.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll see how it works. I mean, I didn't see a disc drive. There's no disc drive, right? It's all digital, right?
No. So I'm thinking it's all digital download. That's what I'm guessing. Just either like that Xbox. Or streaming. Yeah, or streaming. That's what I'm assuming.
Streaming is a new thing now. I should have known when I saw the Shadow.
Oh, yes.
The Shadow was all over the place.
I've been seeing that a lot. Every time I'm watching YouTube, that's the only ad that pops up. Now, introducing Shadowplay. Just make sure your computer has these certain requirements and you're good to go. We will do all the hardware updates and everything for you. Why?
I must be, on a different world because I keep seeing Final Fantasy 14 expansion ads always popping up.
It must be because you're
Yeah, I know.
that algorithm.
I'm just saying, like, I've never seen that shadow thing.
You know what I've been seeing a lot.
I
too?
saw it back in the day a lot.
Black Desert
early days.
Online.
Black Desert.
What?
Mm-hmm. I've been seeing ads for
Black
that
Desert.
game too. I've never played it. I've never heard of it before.
So Black Desert, they say it was something like an arcade type game, and at first it was really good, but it became pay to win.
To me, what it looks like, Blade and Soul. That's what it looks like to me. Blade and Soul. Which I only played probably like twice.
God, I regret Blade and Soul. I spent money on that and never played.
Because wasn't there like a queue time to get into?
I just wasn't interested. When I logged in, I was like, dude, it's not for me.
Anyways. Back to our topics.
So yeah, that's my topic. Thank you.
That's pretty cool. I want to
Yeah,
see
thank
what they're gonna come out for the Atari. Like
Yeah.
what other AAA games are gonna come out for the Atari? And
I'm not buying it.
You're not buying it?
I can't, dude. I gotta make sure that I have all the money that I need for the PS5 and the Final Fantasy VII Remake. You crazy?
And you know what?
I
And
need
I
to
don't
eat.
blame you. I don't blame you. What'd you say?
I need to eat.
And that's why I'm not upgrading my PC to the newest Ryzen too.
Yeah,
Just
I
to
love my
freaking have
baby.
it.
Hello, baby.
I am. That's for sure.
I just cleaned mine recently. You might want to get a new motherboard. What do you have again?
So beautiful.
B3.
That-
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you totally need to get a new.
Yeah, you
motherboard.
told me this. We talked about this last time.
I mean, it'll still work on it. It'll still work on it.
Yeah, but I would rather upgrade the motherboard as well. If I'm gonna be doing the chip, if I'm gonna be getting the new Ryzen Gen chips, I might.
Oh
as well
yeah,
switch.
dude, get the X570 then, chip. If you're gonna
Oh,
get the new
actually,
Ryzen.
so according to Hardware Unboxed, I was watching a lot of that this week too. I watch them regularly. I'm a patron. But with those guys, they were mentioning that the new boards are going to be super expensive, and that AMD did say that the new CPUs will be compatible with X470.
Mhm.
So, if you want to go with the best budget, especially because you're not going to benefit off of the PCIe 4.0 anyway,
Right.
because you don't have anything that supports that, that would be the best bet.
Then
But the
get
best
my
budget would be
motherboard.
B350.
Mhm.
Then get my motherboard because it's the ITX. Because then you don't have to change out your case.
And you don't have the HD60 anymore.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only problem is that it only has one PCI Express.
Yeah,
That's it.
and I don't have. I used to have the Elgato HD60 Pro,
Mhm.
but I sold that to my cousin. So
The
and
only problem that I have with this ITX is that there's not enough USB ports. That's the only problem. There's a little bit, and I had to use a hub right away.
Okay, I
That
figured
sucks.
that's the only thing I'd have to pick up. Then it's just a hub, which I
Yep.
was planning on to anyways.
That's the only sucky part. Like if you have a lot of stuff to connect, like I do, like streaming and stuff,
Yeah,
you're gonna need a hub. Period.
believe me.
Yeah.
Like I have,
And
I have my webcam, I have my
Yeah.
my keyboard, which takes up 2 USB spots, my Go XLR, my
Yeah.
Stream Deck,
oh yeah, you're
a
gonna
bunch
need.
of other stuff.
So then I don't even know if an ITX should be for you. You might want to go full ATX then and get the motherboard that Ron has.
Well,
to be honest with you.
I'm gonna pick up the ITX. I'm just gonna end up picking up a hub, hands down.
Yeah. And just a heads up, you're gonna be limited also on RGB as well because there's not enough USB ports inside too.
I don't. My PC doesn't have anything.
Okay.
Like other than what 2 fans.
Yeah, you're just red. He's
Yeah.
all red.
Plus my
Okay.
glass is tinted, so you can't really
Yeah,
see through it as well. So there's no point.
So anything that's
I beg to differ on that, but
anything that's taking up like like you're gonna have an AIO, right?
Yeah.
So that'll take up one of the USBs in there. You just gotta watch it. It was really tight for me.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do something weird to rig it to make it work, and it worked. But
Okay. Thanks for that.
very limiting. That's the only problem.
Cool.
Yeah, I wish I built his. I wanted to build this so bad, but he wanted to build it himself.
It was very limiting. I'll show you next time. I should bring it over. I should bring it over.
Yeah, I know it's small enough.
You've never seen it.
Dude, it's dope. It's really nice.
Yeah, I love it.
Is it?
I love it.
But yeah, I mean, speaking of the tinted glass, just to mention, like this case here, Rosewood Cullinan, that's got tinted glass, and it made my blue and green LED lights look really nice.
Okay.
Looked really classy.
Well, when the time comes, gentlemen.
Yeah.
When the time comes.
Cool.
But,
What's your
on
topic?
to back to the tech. What we got? Tech news.
Well,
We got 50 minutes, boys.
I don't have tech news. However, I did want to mention that me, X Chance, and Lego Bro participated in the WoW stress test.
Oh yeah.
That was very fun.
Oh my god.
So
Get
it, dude. Oh my god, we spent like what 2-3 hours trying to get to level freaking not even level 10, dude.
Not even that.
Really?
And
Oh.
we spent like an hour and a half just trying to complete one quest.
Yeah, there
Just
was so
one.
many people
Just
playing.
one.
So many
So wait,
people playing.
how would that affect you though?
So, okay. Normally when I play, I just farm mobs because I know that I'm not going to be able to finish my quest right away. But because we were playing together, we were just trying to get the original feeling of WoW. WoW in the eyes of, I guess, ones that are just willing to do the quest in a new person's perspective, so to speak. But we were trying to do all the quests. We couldn't even get them done because there's so many people playing, and it's just one after another. People were just standing around waiting for mobs to spawn.
Oh, that's why, because there's just too many of you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. It was fun, though. I mean, that night ended with everyone just, hitting, I think it was like level 4 or 5 and then going to sleep. But
Wait, what?
yeah, we hit like 4 or 5 and then everyone went to sleep.
Dang. Only level 4 or 5?
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's
It
crazy.
was crazy. And then me and X Chance played the next day.
Yeah.
And oh man, dude. So it was a lot more calmer the next day. We were able to quest but she laid down on a table in the middle of a lake because there was a little island in the middle of the lake, and there was a guy that went up to her and was like, "You want to e-fuck?" Yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm just like, I responded back. I was like, "Okay, you get the back, I get the front." And then he fucking walked away, like he ran away, like, oh my god, dude. It was funny. There were some creeps playing that night. We were able to see layering too.
What does that mean?
So the way that I guess WoW is testing the servers right now is.
Oh, you're saying layering. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry,
Did you like it?
I have a stuffy nose, dude. It's really bad right now. But I don't really like the layering that much because Kim was on a different layer. I had to invite her in the group to be able to see her.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. But people are exploiting the layer by, say, like they'll stand next to a gold mining node or a herbalism node, and they'll sit there, pick the node, get an invite from their friend, get into their layer, and then re-mine or whatever, re-pick the herb.
Huh.
Harvest.
Yeah.
We harvest
Gotcha.
together.
Gotcha. That's funny.
I might play this game again. Damn it.
If you enjoyed yourself, you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, to be honest, I did. It's just definitely something. It's just definitely a game that I wouldn't want to play just by myself. I would rather play with like you know, X Chance, and then hopefully.
I'm playing Final Fantasy
I knew
14.
he was gonna say that.
Bro, I mean, I'll be playing that too, but to be honest, it's until I figure out how I truly feel about that game.
Yeah.
It's my temporary until WoW comes out.
No, I hear you. I really like it, dude. Like the whole area of effects too. Like, I don't know. I just like it. It's a lot
The
of fun.
story is touching, man. Like
Story's really good, dude. Like the
not
story
the
for
in-game story. The story of the game itself, how it like came to be.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, the story itself is really good too, man. Like, remember that one healer? She's still in the story, and it's a really good story. Like, it's really cool, man. She like popped out of nowhere. I told you, like, she has like all natural. She was born to cure. And they don't want her to just exploit her cure, but she's like, no, I can do whatever I want. But they're like, oh no, she has to practice like every element, and like she tried to raise somebody and she couldn't raise them, and she started bawling, dude. It got really like emotional. It was really cool, man. So it seems like for every class, it has their own little story too. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So I'm a conjurer, and so the conjurer has a story compared to like you're a what are you,
It's a
gladiator?
gladiator.
Yeah, so that should have its own little story too. So in the guild.
It's been so long. Like I haven't even really gone that far. I'm freaking level 10. That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. I'm about to get into the first dungeon with randoms. I'm just getting ready. I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow night. Oh, this looks good. I'm watching you like play it right now.
No, I'm trying to find that part. Here it is. It's right here. Yeah, I kind of wanted to stick to my level 22 just because I have all this epic gear on it.
On what?
On my I don't even recall what class it is on 14.
Oh, really? You have a 20?
Yeah, I have a 22.
Okay, so once I hit 22, I'll hit you up because I'm already 19.
I still need to remember how to play the game though, and I want to switch my class.
It's a pretty sick game, dude.
This is my job. I mean, right here. Watch.
No, I gotcha.
Right here.
If
dude.
not, I'm probably gonna try to find a free company.
Look.
Oh my god.
I said, you get the front, I get the back, and he's like, he just ran away. Like, what the hell?
Oh, jeez. Anyways.
I think I did Sastasha enough to get, I think it was like 3 or 4 pieces of purple gear.
Oh, you did it like 4 times?
I did it enough to get 4 pieces of purple gear. It's like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna. That's the one I'm playing. So I'm about to play that one. Is that one pretty good?
I just remember like smashing my mouse to keep aggro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be healer, so whatever.
Shoot, well, we'll see what happens. I gotta double check what level I am on Gladiator on that character.
Well, anyways, how are we doing on time? How long have we been live for?
Well, we got 7 more minutes to be max at 10 o'clock.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that we wanted to talk about? Because if not, then I'll just hit it with this last news.
I'm good. I had 2 things to talk about. I can hold off on the other ones for next week.
Well, what about you?
You can just close it off.
Okay. With this last topic?
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw this topic because it relates to the fact that I just got a new laptop. For those of you who don't know, I got a laptop from this guy over here, and I pretty much got an Alienware laptop. I have the Alienware 17-inch R3, and I gotta say I'm absolutely loving this laptop. I've always wanted a gaming laptop for like a long time, and the fact that I got it off my brother was nice. And this topic kind of relates to that because the co-founder of Alienware is leaving Dell, and he said that he wants to expand, he wants to grow the gaming industry somewhere else. Now, rumor has it that the co-founder, which his name is Frank Azor, is one of the co-founders that he's been with them since 2006, is going to be leaving in July to join a new company, and the rumors are that the fact that he is going to be joining AMD. So it says here that the rumors point to Azor having accepted a role at AMD as Chief Gaming Officer. So that's really big, especially for AMD as well, considering the fact that AMD has been coming out with all these their new Radeon graphics card and their new Ryzen chips and everything, and the fact that if Ryzen decides to pick up Frank Azor, is definitely gonna increase the game, or not really say increase the game.
We'll see what happens.
But I would like to see where this would go on here. Like, maybe there's going to be Alienware laptops with AMD processors instead of Intel. Who knows? But I would like to see where this goes.
But Alienware is still being kept with Dell, correct?
Yeah.
So then
it's just the co-founder is leaving.
We don't even know what a chief gaming officer does for AMD anyway, so it could just be marketing.
That's true.
That's what I mean, because Alienware, still Alienware with Dell.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, what if he helps out with creating AMD with their own laptop? Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I've always liked Alienware. I think it's a really good brand. It'd be interesting.
I'm loving mine, that's for sure. Ever since I got it, I have not booted up my PC. I was always using my laptop until recently. I think yesterday was the first time I booted up my PC in a long time.
Lady X Chance is saying in chat, where did you get your Alienware?
From you. I acquired my Alienware through Perspective for a nice price. Say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I figured I ended in that note. So I would
Lego Bros 5 minutes of flex.
Is that my shtick now?
5 minutes of flex with Lego Bros.
You have your Apple Corner.
So what do you have to flex to us today, sir?
My laptop. That's why I got to flex. I wish I had the box too and everything.
Oh my god. Your certificate of authenticity.
Alright.
And it's like, okay guys, I got my razor. Fuck you guys. I can't hate because Razer has a toaster and
oh my goodness.
What's it called again? Revive? No.
Revive, yeah, that's Revive.
Is it Revive? Okay.
For what their
no
drinks?
Respawn.
There you go. Did you really order that?
No, it's $10 shipping, man.
I was
expensive. I pulled out, dude. I was like, it's all $25. It's all $30 or $10 for shipping. I was like, damn. Too expensive.
Cancel
bro.
order.
Hey, watch out. 4th of July deal.
Yeah, I'll probably look into that.
Oh man.
We'll see what's up. I'll
All
get
right.
my respawn on. My respawn on.
My respawn. Anyways. Well, looks like that'll do it for tonight. Unless anybody has anything else to add.
Well, that's it.
No?
No.
Ow, my ears. Alright, folks. Well, it looks like we're going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Tech Trio, episode 29. I have been your host, Lego Bruh. And then on my, on my right is going to be Modware Clothing. And on my left side is Perspective. For a fact, if you guys don't know. Hi, right here.
Oh, you guys are in the same room?
That
That was a joke. That was a joke.
Oh, I was going to say,
Of course you knew. Look at me. I fell for that. You got me, dog. Fucking asshole.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us for episode 29 of the Tech Trio. Again, I've been Lego Bra, also joined here with Perspective and Modware Clothing. If you haven't already, check us out on Facebook, on Twitch. If you are watching us on Twitch, clearly. But check us out on Facebook as well, where we're also streaming on there. And also check us up on YouTube, youtube.com. And then all you got to do is search us up, the Tech Trio. Help us get to 100 subscribers so we get our own personal link. Make sure you click that red subscribe button and click that bell icon so you get notified when we upload our post-broadcast and all our highlight clips. And other than that, we will see you guys next Tuesday for episode 30.
Wow.
Episode 30.
Wow.
But we have been the Tech Trio, and we are signing out. Peace.
Ta-ta.